Oh, welcome back to Further Solution Academy. I want to work on permutation and combination because please calm down here because I have to apply all what I've been saying on permutation and combination. At this point, if I'm too fast, you can pause the video and rewind it. You'll be fine because at this point it's a bit advanced. Now, what I want you to know about this thing is that. Mind you, anytime I have a factorial, because we have been using n since, it's also the same thing can be written as a minus 1. We are used to n. I can write this as this. I can also write it as a minus 1, a minus 2 factorial. I can also repeat the a and have a minus 1, a minus 2, a minus 3 factorial. Depends on what I'm working on. It depends on what I'm working on. That is just what I want us to know there. Now, that is what I want you to know there. For example, if a question is given to you, what is the factorial expression of a minus 1, a minus and a minus 3. This could be a question. Now, I want to express this thing in factorial form. Solution to this problem. Now, this, I want to express it in factorial form. Now, I can say that if I have this, if a minus 1, a minus 2, a minus 3 can be written as a factorial, a minus 1, a minus 2, a minus 3, and a minus 4 factorial divided by a minus 4 factorial. Can you see that? Because ordinarily, if I cancel this, it will give me it will take me to where I'm coming from. Since it means I can express this as a factorial divided by what? A minus 4 factorial. Can you see? That is very, very important. I have another question here. I have what is the value of 6 factorial minus 4 factorial bracket of 2 factorial. This is a very simple problem. Now, solution to this problem. I just want you to know that 6 factorial minus 4 factorial bracket of 2 factorial. Look at this, look at this. Which one is the biggest? This one is the biggest, and this one is the smallest. I think I can say that now I can easily increase this by saying that 6 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 4 factorial minus 4 factorial bracket 2 factorial. I know that I can factor out my 4 factorial by having 4 times this is going to be 30. I'm going to waste my marker. Minus 1 bracket of. Now I just factor out that 4 factorial, which is I'll be having 4 factorial and 29 factorial multiplied by 2, 2 factorial. Now, by so doing this, I can do my number, which is 4 factorial will be 24 multiplied by 29 multiplied by 2, which is I'll be having 1392. Now, that is very important. Now, another thing you need to work on. Now, look at this question. We have to simplify 1 over n plus 1 factorial minus 1 over n factorial plus 1 over n minus 1 factorial. Now, if I'm to work on this, solution to this problem is a problem, please. These are problems from exams. These are problems. Now, if I to work on this, how will I work it out? Now, solution. Now, if I want to work on it, I'll recall that n plus 1 factorial can be written as n plus 1 n minus 1 factorial, which you all know that, which is, I can also stop here and put my what? Factorial here. There won't be any problem. Now, for me to move on like that, I can also move on by saying that n plus 1 factorial can also be equals to n plus 1 n minus 1 factorial. Now, because this will settle this will settle this. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, with this, I can now say that what? This can be written as this, and this can be written as that. Now, I can now say that I can decide to have 1 divides this, give us this, which is going to be n plus 1 n minus 1 plus, it means this is equals to this. That's what I'm trying to tell you now. Now, 1 all over n factorial and 1 plus, this is going to be minus, the question has minus. It's going to be 1 all over n minus 1 factorial. Now, at the point of looking for LCM now, my LCM will be equals to n plus 1 n minus 1 factorial. This is a factorial, sorry. Can you see the LCM? This will give me 1, and this one will give me minus n. You know that I'll be having, normally I can write this n, and I'll be n plus 1 and plus this one will give me it will give me n, that will be n plus 1 and n. That is just it. Don't mind, that is what you just need to work on. I think I'll be having 1 minus n minus 1 plus n squared plus n. This will cancel this. This will cancel this. All divided by what? N plus 1 n and n minus 1 factorial. That is just that. Now, at this junction, I'll be left with n squared divided by n plus 1 n minus 1 factorial, which can be written as n squared divides n minus n plus 1 factorial. That is my answer. That is my answer. Now, I still have some problems here. I'm needing to write more because I have to be refining this. Okay, I will try as much as possible to solve questions here, because students have a lot of problem on this area, and that is why I have to, Now, look at this particular problem. Somebody sent it to me. I think I need to work it out. Now, this is a very simple problem. You are asked to find R. Now, what you just need to do, I'm talking about 10 combined R plus 2 is also equals to 10 combined R. I think I've done combination before now. If you have problem with that, please kindly visit videos on combination, Now, this is combination, and I'm asked to find R. The first thing that we need to do, factorial, divides 10 minus R plus 2. You have to put the brackets and also put brackets and R plus 2 factorial, which is, this will interpret that. This will be equals to 10 factorial, 10 minus R factorial, and R factorial. Mind you, this will give us 10 factorial divided by 8 minus R factorial, and this one will give us plus 2 factorial, and it will be equals to 10 factorial divided by 10 minus 8 factorial, and R factorial. Now, Please, at this point of your life, 3 all over x equals to 9 all over what? 2. Mind you, you are allowed to cancel year 1. You are allowed to cancel year 3. You can cancel like that. Please, because when you cross multiply, you also move. But in elementary maths, it may not be allowed because of elementary maths, which is WAEC, to be specific. Please don't work like this in WAEC. But in further maths, you can do it. But in all this year 1, these are more of year 1 material. Now, indirectly, I'm telling you, this can cancel this. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Okay. Since I know that, I think I can say that 1 divides 8 minus r factorial. This can be shifted to r plus 2, r plus 1, and r himself factorial equals to 1 divides 10 minus 8 factorial and r factorial. This also cancel this. Is allowed. Now, can I shift this? Yes, I can shift this. Which one can I shift on? Okay. This one will remain. This one can be shifted. I can also move on by saying that 8 minus r factorial, r plus 2 and r plus 1. Now, which can also be equals to, this one will now be 10 minus r, 9 minus r, and 8 minus r factorial. Indirectly, this will cancel this. Can you see, you must learn to work like this. For us to move on, I'm just shifting and moving, and I'm using the principle what I told you now. I'll be left with 1 divides r plus 2, r plus 1, which is divides, this one will be 1 all over 10 minus r and 9 minus r. Now, at this junction, when I cross multiply with your statements, this is not elementary maths, which is I'll be having 10 minus r, 9 minus r equals to r plus 2 and r plus 1. Mind you, I've cross multiplied. Since I've cross multiplied, how will I expand this? This times this, it will give me 90. R times it will be plus r squared. This times this, it will be what? Minus r. And this is going to be minus r. It means I'll be having minus 19r. Now, equals to, this also will give me r squared. And this one will give me plus 2. And this one will be, it will be plus 3r. This will cancel this. That is what you just need to know there. And if I try to collect like times, I'll be having 19r minus 3r equals to plus 2 minus 19, 90. 88 in minus equals to, minus is 21. Is it 21? That will be 22. 22r in minus. Divide this by 22 by 22 in minus. This will cancel this, and my r will be equals to 4. Now, can you see? That is just it. I think I make it so clear enough. I still have some problems here. I'm making to write it down. Okay, this is another form of problems, but this problem, the problem here is that n. The other one, it is down, while this one is up. I have my reason of doing that so that I can be able to walk around it. Now, this is a problem. How will I solve this problem? Solution. I have n combined, which is equals to n plus 1 combined 5. You are looking for n. Indirectly, with our combination principle, this one will give us n factorial, n minus 6 factorial, and 6 factorial. Sorry. Now, this will give us n plus 1 all in factorial divided by n plus 1 plus, minus 5 factorial and 5 factorial. That is just it. Once you can get to these steps, you have to know how to shift up or shift down. From there, you are good to go. Now, from here, I think this one, you can take a step on this. This one. Mind you, I can say that n factorial divides this one will give me, I can say that n, for those that are still coming up, let me complicate matter for learners, it will be equals to n plus 1, n factorial divided by what? This one will give me n minus 4 factorial and 5 factorial. Mind you, I just shift a step here because, and I've told you that if I have 3 all over y equals to 12 all over 5, here 1, here 4, please, is allowed. Is allowed because we cannot do the reciprocal of that. Is allowed. Advanced maths is allowed because most, I don't know, for primary school or this elementary maths, I don't know that one, but it's allowed in that. This can be cancelled. I can shift this to this. Okay, this one is the biggest, you know, which I can shift that, which I can say that 1 divides n minus 6 factorial, 6 factorial. I can also say that this multiplied by 5 factorial equals to n plus 1, no more factorial, don't forget that. This one will be n minus 4, n minus 5, n minus 6 factorial, and 5 factorial. This we cancel this we cancel this. That's just it. Now, left with 1 equals to 1, n plus 1 divides n plus n minus 4, n minus 5. That is just it. Can you do anything? You can't do anything to this one because no more bondage of factorial. Now I can cross multiply, which is I'll be having n minus 4, n minus 5 equals to what? N plus 1. How do I expand? This one will give us n squared plus 20 and minus 9n equals to n plus 1. Oh, Jesus. Now, back to, I want to collect lifetimes. I don't know. For learners, because of learners are very important at this point. Minus 1 equals to 0. I just collect lifetime because of learners. Because there is where we move as far as 20, that will be 10n and plus 19 equals to 0. Now, is it 19? Hope I'm not making a mistake. Sorry, there is a 6 here. I am very sorry. I am very sorry. I didn't include it. I am very sorry. Likewise, it means here will be 6. Sorry. When I cross multiply, I'm so sorry because this is a 6. I just lost that 6. I'm so sorry. Let me recount this thing. Made a mistake there. Sorry. Thank God I have a manuscript there. N squared minus 9n plus 20 equals to 6n plus 6, sorry, and 6n plus 6. This one will be, I'll be having 15 n squared minus 15n, that'll be 14 equals to 0. That is just it. Sorry. I'm very sorry for that mistake. Now, what I just need to do now is that I need to factorize. Now, how do I factorize it? I have n squared minus n minus 14n plus 14 equals to 0. I just factorize, which is n bracket of n minus 1 minus 4 equals to n minus 1 equals to 0. Now, n equals to 14 and n equals to 1. Now, look at the problem now. This is what I want to try to explain at this junction. n equals to 14 and n equals to 1. Mind you, n cannot be equals to 1 because look at what is on ground. This is going to be what? Can you see? They are above 1. Therefore, my n is equals to what? 14. That is just it. Because if I have this, it will be 14 combined 6, which it will be equals to 14 plus 1. That will be 15 combined 5. Now, but it cannot be possible by saying that 1 combined 6, which is not possible. Is not possible. That is error. That is error. It's a flat error. Now, I think I still have one more question. Permit me to write one more question. Let me just speak it out. Okay, I think with this, you are good to go. And it means you'll be able to solve any problem on permutation, on combination without any stress. Let's try to work on this also. Now, look at this. This is permutation, this is combination. Now, it means I can say that 5 divides 3 equals to 12. That is the interpretation in the normal real sense. Now, this will give me n factorial divided by n minus 5 factorial because it's a permutation. Now, divide by n factorial divided by what? N minus 3 factorial and 3 factorial equals to 12. Now, by implication, I'm going to be using implication because I'm now in the realm of mathematics. Sorry about that. Now, n factorial, let me go to elementary level so that nobody was lost. Multiply by n minus 3 factorial and 3 factorial divided by n minus 3 equals to 12. Naturally, this will cancel this. I think this is very, very correct. Now, at this junction, I can say that 1 divides n minus 5 factorial multiplied by, here will now be n minus 3, n minus 4, n minus 5, factorial, and 3 factorial equals to 12 divided by 1, so that it won't be constant problem. This will cancel this. Now, at this junction, I'll be having, I can divide both sides by what? Okay, let me not 3 factorial and n minus 2, minus 3, n minus 4 equals to 12. This will be 6. Divide both sides by 3 factorial. By 3 factorial. This will cancel. 3 factorial is always 6. Is here 1? Is here 6 here, that will be what? 4. 3 times 2, yes, that will be 4. 3 divided, that will be 4, yes. So I'm not making mistake. The answer is no. Now, I want to expand this thing. N squared and minus plus 12 minus 3 and 4. That will be 7n. 3 plus 4, that will be 7n equals to 4. Hope I'm not making any mistake. 12, yes. Hope I'm not missing up any number here because I'm also I need to be very careful. If not, I won't get what I need to. Oh, this is 6. Sorry, I know there's something wrong. This should be 2. Sorry, because this one will give us 3 times 2 times 1, which is going to be 2. Now, n squared minus 7n plus 10 minus 2 equals to 0, which is going to be, I need to have 10 plus 7n minus n squared equals to 0. Now, yes, I think I'm on that realm. I know that 7 and 2 will give me this, and it means n squared minus 2n minus 5n plus 10 equals to 0. N bracket of n minus 2 minus 5 bracket of n minus 2 equals to 0. Now, n equals to 5, n equals to 2. Now, mind you, it will be very wrong. My n cannot be equals to 2, but n equals to what? 5, because 5 permutate 5 is allowed, and it can be also divided by what? 5 permutate 3, which is 12. That is just it. I think I've done it. You know, it's not late for you to practice, and you know, you must to practice. Mind you, you must to practice. We have all what I've given unto you. You are good to go in any exam. Don't forget you are home with further solution learning. Once again, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.